Hello everybody. So today I have another story to tell you guys. For some reason the stories never do as well. Maybe I'm not as good of a storyteller as I thought I was. But guess what? I love telling those stories, so you're gonna get another one. And this actually has a very clear moral. So as I've mentioned before, I'm trying to teach piano lessons. So I have myself up on Craigslist, the internet, advertising that. And so I got an email from a guy saying that he was interested in piano lessons. His daughter was going to be in for a month and he wanted to get that all set up, etc., etc. So I emailed him back. And he said he was going to send me a check for a month's worth of lessons. I was like, alright, sounds good. So I get the check, and the check is for way more than a month's worth of lessons. The check is over $2,000. And as soon as it comes, I get another email from him saying, oh, I gave you a little extra because I need you to wire the leftover money to the nanny or whatever to get the money to get them down here. Now, I'm not an idiot. I look at this and I'm just like, this is probably most likely a scam. But this check looks very real. And I was a little bit uncertain, you know, because I mean, the fact is, if the money's real, then it's real. I mean, there's no other way about it. So I figured might as well just deposit this check and see, right? Maybe this guy's like really weird, although most likely it's a scam. At this point, hindsight and watching this video, you know it's a scam. So I deposit the check. What's the worst that can happen? It's gonna bounce, right? So he's, you know, keeping up and like texting me, and because I had my number up on Craigslist too, and bugging me about getting the money, and I'm like, oh, I just deposit the check, you know, as soon as it gets through, I'll wire the money, blah, blah, blah. So the money gets into you have like available balance and current balance or something. One of them's real, one of them's not as real. So it was in one of them. Okay, this is weird, like it's kind of starting to go through. But I'll wait, like, until it's completely, like, legit, without question. He was like, oh, just send me the money, just wire like $700. I told him, well, I'm sure you know the caution that needs to be taken in these things. And he was like, oh, okay, okay. So I go to my bank a couple days later, ask them about the check. Yep, the check's not real. Not only that, but there was a restriction put on my account because of the check. I was just like, well, fuck. Like, now this is just inconveniencing me. I was a little upset. Now, I've been scammed before. That was a little harsher. Some big thug dudes, like, fixed my car, but they didn't really fix my car and then charged me $300. And what was I gonna do? Because there's these big thug dudes standing right over me. A little intimidating, so whatever. I gave them the money. They didn't beat the shit out of me. So I was a little pissed off because, like, fuck this guy. So I decided I was gonna mess with them. So I was like, oh, like, let me just wait a couple days, and I was gonna try to like drag them on for like a week, and then like deliver like the final coup de grace, just like, fuck you, asshole, I'm not an idiot, and just lay it all on him. So I had this grand idea in my head, so I was going on with it. Oh no, like, wait, tomorrow, we'll see, oh, I'm working, and like, dragging him on, and then I told him, I was like, oh, the money is like, it came through, so I'm gonna go withdraw the cash, and then I'll, you know, wire it over to you. Oh, I withdrew the cash, but the bank closed before I could wire it, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, I was on this, I was messing with this dude. And then he got a little bit pushy because he apparently thought I had $2,000 of cash just chilling in my pocket, and was just like, oh, where are you? Like, what are you doing right now? Because I like need this money. Can I meet up with you? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is not cool. I really don't need him coming over to my apartment and beating the shit out of me, and I was a little scared. This game that I had going on in my head just brick wall, abrupt stop, because I was a little scared now. I'm just some skinny ass white dude. I cannot hold my own if it were to come down to it. So I was just like, oh, I just got an email from my bank saying that there was a problem with the check. And he was like, oh no, it's not my check, it must be your account. My check's perfectly fine. And then I just had to lay it down. I was like, alright, look, I looked up the nanny scam online, pretty well known. Good try there. I'm giving all of your emails and this phone number to the police because I want to just end it all, just cut it off, be done with it. So he didn't bother me again, fortunately, and he hasn't come over to beat the shit out of me for wasting all of his time. But he also thinks I was falling for it the whole time, so really I didn't win in the end because my little clever final blow there didn't didn't get delivered. So then I had to go to my bank and sort all that out, and I was labeled victim of a scam, which I really hate the word victim. It's horrible because I'm not a victim in this scam. In fact, I was trying to be a total badass in this, and kind of backfired on me, and it was really lame. So the moral of the story, the reason I'm telling this to you, is one, don't get scammed. A lot of you are young, scammers are good. If you have any doubts about it, reservations, if your instinct is telling you anything, just listen to that and don't go along with it. Rule number 2, don't be smart about it, okay? Don't try pulling your own thing, don't be clever, because it's probably not worth it. Maybe if you were like a ninja master, right? I mean, like, I don't know who the fuck I think I was. Like, was I like Spider-Man? I'm not like a goddamn masked vigilante. I'm just some fucking kid who would get the shit beaten out of him if it came down to it, and still lose all my money. So don't get scammed. Don't be smart about it. Just avoid it completely. When you get that weird email, just don't even waste your time. It's not worth it. So that is my story. Let me know if you guys have any run-ins with scammers and what you guys do about it. I will talk to you guys later. Be safe, alright? Take care of yourself. See you guys later.
Do you want me to tell the story with you?
No. This is just what I do when I vlog. It's just more awkward because you're here.
Oh,
so you hear all the weird pauses and the way that I repeat myself. I couldn't ruin it any more than you already ruined my life.